Alright, the deck we are trying today in this game is a Rapid Strike Malamar deck. We're playing the Cinccino version, so this is a deck that comes with the game when you first boot it up. I've modified it a little bit using cards that I've earned in my first week playing this game. The main upgrade, I think, is there's a new Brilliant Stars Cinccino in the build that has the Call for Family ability. It just lets us set up our board a little bit more consistently than previous builds. The rest of this build is just kind of based off of deck I found online. I'm a dirty, filthy net decker until I really learn how to play this game. So this is a list I copied. I'm sure this is a list from an older format, so it's not necessarily optimized for what's going on right now, but it is as close to what I can get it based on what you start with in your collection. So we're just jumping into some games and trying it now. I've seen a bunch of builds going around that are running things like Battle VIP Pass. I think if I had a play set of those, I'd probably swap them in over these Great Balls. Obviously, if I had the full Brilliant Stars Cinccino play set, I would be playing that. There's a new card called Cynthia's Resolve, I believe, that's kind of replaced Bruno. So a couple of those in there. I've seen people not even running Professor's Research. In that case, it's like a mix of Brawly, Karina's Focus, and the new Cynthia's Resolve. But other than that, the deck's identical. The deck should run more or less similarly. It's just a matter of consistency and just difference. But yeah, let's just hop into some games and see how this feels. When I was first, watching gameplay of this game, this was one of the decks that I gravitated towards. It looked fun and interesting. Single prize decks in general seem to be the ones that I enjoy the most. I enjoy watching the gameplay of most, and so far, even with these sort of pre-builds that the game comes with, they are the ones I have enjoyed playing the most. So I think if you are watching my content, if you're interested in it, expect to see a lot of single prize decks for the next little while for two reasons. One, I really enjoy them, and two, they're the cheaper ones to build. So it's kind of nice that they're the ones I like playing the most in that case. If we're not going turn one, that means it's beer time. That's pretty good opening, I guess. I'll just click done. See what they do. Oh, they made us go first. Okay. I figured that they would pick them to go first. Sometimes these decks are running a stadium. I'm not sure which one usually, but I don't think I just want to throw this one out there. It's possible they get a turn to attack using, a combination of Elsa's Sparkle plus whatever that thing, Meloetta. But that's not too big of a deal. We have a Cinccino in hand. We can at least... They need a lot though, right? They need the Sparkle. They need a switch. Power Tablet. Fusion Strike System. Okay, they have it. They had the Wombo combo. We could actually just die here if we can't find a Another Pokemon. So, shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 4 cards. Well, let's do... I think we want to just play out as many things as possible. I'm probably saving the Great Ball for next turn. I think the Level Ball looks for a Remoraid now, though. I don't really want to do anything here. I guess we could do an energy. It's actually probably the research. They're gonna get the KO, and then we're gonna get the Bruno next turn. I think I'd rather keep the energy. We don't have a ton of energy. They are unfortunately gonna get the knockout this Cinccino, but hopefully we can get the knockout then on their Meloetta. Okay, well there comes another Fusion Strike. Man, that's such a good ability. They like went all in on this Meloetta and they don't give a fuck about top. Really? They're gonna boss, huh? Yeah, I don't care about that as much. The Cinccino's the better target, isn't it? I guess they just want to draw more cards? I don't know, is +1 card worth missing on my Cinccino? Man, they ended up finding so much too. There was a chance that they were like gonna lock themselves out for a couple turns, and then we had a lot of time to do things with. A lot of time to do things with? A lot of time to do things. Am I attaching this energy? Yes, I believe so. Let's look for an evolution or something else. Didn't get it. I think I like this. Another Cinccino. Are we ordinary rod those two things in the deck? I don't think so. Fog Crystal finds us. Let's do an Evo Incense. Probably don't need 2 of those at this point. 4, 8, 12. So we have the hit. I think I want to find more stuff to put into play potentially. Yeah, like that. Do we want to fog? Do we want to keep Fog Crystal around, or are we just throwing it away? I think we're just gonna throw it away. I think we go Spiral Energy and this. Maybe I'm supposed to Fog Crystal, play another Malamar out. Could always do that next turn. Is this supposed to be the meta? Like people take out your Remmer raids? I don't think that's nearly as bad as my stuff that generates card advantage. You're gonna find Fusion Striker Numero Quattro. Yeah, like I have a higher chance of getting their Mew killed here with the make do's than I think anything else, but maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. How much do we need? 4 times 9, 4 times 8. We need 8 cards in hand, is that correct? Yeah, 32, 320 damage is 8. It's just love drawing cards. They've played their supporter for the turn. They've attached energy for the turn. Go with this one. Another Rapid Strike Tentacles. So do I shuffle in the 2 Remoraid's? I think so. Ooh, no. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. We're 1 away. I think because of that, well, let's see what we do here. Oh, we actually have no valid cards. That sucks. Okay. So, does this deck run boss? It does not. I don't think we can win. I think they got off to too good of a start. We whiffed our turn 2 attack to take out that Meloetta. That would have bought us so much time. Because they'd be down 1 less prize card here. Well, I mean, I'll just bring up the thing that was... I just won't change the board state for them, basically. Wow, this thing even has a free retreat cost? Yikes. That's crazy. Comes the Remoraid. I mean, one of these things is not like the other, so I guess you take out the thing that's unique. Unfortunately, we're forced to discard some of the stuff now, looking for things we want and need. We need to find ways of getting... We need 5 in hand. There's basically no way we're getting there, right? We need a supporter. There's a supporter. I think we're supposed to do this one, actually. Yikes. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potentially. I just realized they sent up one with energy. That's interesting. Oof. Okay. Are they gonna Psychic Leap? They probably don't want to keep a 3-prizer in play, even if they think it's impossible that I get it. Yeah, they probably just Psychic Leap, right? That's the safe and smart play, I would assume. They just smack, run to the deck, and then they kill me next turn almost certainly. Well, I'm gonna lose this, so I may as well play it. Attaching doesn't really do anything. Yeah, I basically have to try to go for lethal here. I just don't know if it's possible. How much did I say I need? I need 8 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're close. Ooh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a tough call because if I get rid of the Cinccino, it means it's 1 less out and I could potentially whiff. But I think it's correct. Oh, I guess Psychic Leap wouldn't have killed. So that's why they couldn't do it. Damn! What a win. Sweet. 50 gems. Oh, I never looked up what I need to do. Use a V-Star power. I don't have any V-Star cards, so why don't we knock out 3 of your opponent's Pokemon? Well, I'm sure we'll achieve that throughout the course of the day. I just ate a whole bottle of ketchup. One major suggestion I would have for the devs of this game, just randomly select someone to flip the coin and flip it right off the bat. Just go, and heads is they get to choose, tails is the other person gets to choose. It just would speed up the start of the game so much more. I wasn't paying attention. Who did he say would go first? Okay, he wants to go first. So depending on what our top deck is, we're gonna Tower, Spiral, Research. Okay, Inteleon. Oh, that's rough to lose the energy. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to. This lets me see 4 cards. This lets me see 7. I don't think I can not do that. Now I kind of want to retreat into one of the Cinccinos to keep my Inkay around. That's right, we got free retreat anyway. Okay, here comes a Drizzile, which, I don't know, finds them an energy maybe? These decks don't play energy search, do they? They just look for a supporter and draw cards. They're likely to hit into the energy anyway. Drizzle finds a supporter. There's boss's orders, so they're gonna boss up, you know, they'll Remoraid again, probably. Could see them bossing up the Inkay, but I think they go Remoraid here. Possibly. We might just play everything out of our hand just to have a good Karina's focus then, because I really, really want to start getting these Cincinos online. Pardon me. Okay, so they took that boss pretty quick off of the Drizzile, and then they snap played it, and now they don't really know what they want to kill. Your clock wasn't ticking down that much yet, man. They're already using their Starbirth, which is a good sign for us. What are they going for? Probably another Arceus that so they can attach energy to, and then they're finding just basic energy to power it up. That's my guess. Wow, they do. Wait a minute, what? I am so confused. Why do they not have another thing? I don't understand. Why wouldn't they kill there? Definitely playing you. Definitely evolving. I guess you, because the other ability might come into play. Oh, do we want to spend the order? See, the awkward thing is I would love to spend. Well, I guess we can always discard the ordinary rod. There's the other Cinccino. Oh, dummy. Because I scooped this up, I can't play that now. That wasn't very wise of me, was it? How much do we need? We need 7? We need this. One, two. If this finds something, that's 3. If this finds 2 things, that's 4, 5, 6. We can't kill it anyway. We can hit it really, really hard, though. Although we probably need to... I'm going to grab that and then see what this finds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're 1 short. It's brutal. I guess Bassimian can eventually kill it. I'm pretty sure we need that follow-up, so... Let's instead just hit it really, really hard. This is... Losing this will suck if they take out my Remoraid, but we have a bunch of... That means they'd have to boss, and then they're not... yeah. It might have been a mistake. The Cinccino, the scoop up net thing on the Cinccino was probably a mistake, now that I'm thinking about it. -1, we could have just discarded the scoop up net, and then probably would have hit the Cinccino, then we would have discarded the other thing we discarded, and maybe we would have actually gotten there. With these attacks. Yeah, man, if I was able to take this out, that would have been game over. So yeah, I think that was a mistake for sure. Oh wow, they're digging, man, for this other Arceus. If they miss, it was gonna be huge for us. Did they miss? They missed. Right, because this can't kill us. No. Definitely get Ocarina's Focus here. do I want to play this Great Ball? I kind of need to set up a few things, so let's get the things we need. Okay. Definitely need that. I don't think we need these other Cincinos anymore. Is that true? Might be this. Go 4, 8, 12. I just need 3. I can go 1, 2, 3. Leave the rest. Could also go Evolution Incense, picking up this. Now they got... Really? Maybe they plan a retreat. I guess they could always retreat. That's kind of scary. That's interesting. Why wouldn't they just... Wouldn't they want the air balloon on something else? I guess they're thinking just in case they need to attack with this eventually. There's another Sobble, I suppose. Oh, yeah. Level Ball can find their Drizzaws. Yes, obviously Drizzaw coming down instead. Might do a little Drizzy chain here. Like a Drizzile into... I mean, I gotta imagine they've hit the Arceus or something else to attack. No, they can find their... No, they can't get the twin energy from this, right? Not that it matters, they're not leveling. I mean, 100 Furious Blows kills one of my Malamar, at least. There's the Arceus. I'm assuming that's coming down. Okay, so we just need 6 for this now. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely attach here. Well, I don't really want to do... I guess I need this eventually, and we're pretty close to... No, I don't want to discard this hand, right? Like, there's too much stuff that we can discard out of it that's pretty good. one more in the deck, right? Yeah. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have the 6th here. Yeah, interesting that they didn't switch to a single prizer there. I guess they probably presume that I'm not running boss. And they want to keep their Sobbles, they want to Inteleon. Oh crap, this is true. Now they can Inteleon this. I mean, we didn't really have a choice, sort of. Like, we needed to... I mean, I could have started with Professor's Research and hoping to discard... Like we had stuff we didn't mind discarding. So, yeah, maybe that is what I was supposed to do. Yeah, we're going to lose both of our attackers now. Well, wait a minute. They must have a... they must have found a Twin Energy for this. Double Rapid Strike Energy, or... Yeah. I think that's game, actually. Even if they didn't had... even if they had not killed that... Attack is 122 of your opponent's Pokemon. Yeah, the G-Max Rapid Flow kind of ends us, right? 2, 3. Yeah, now they can G-Max Rapid Flow basically anything. Yeah, that's it. That's game. We can't kill them, so yeah, good game. So never. Well, yeah. So even if we had evolved, all they needed to do then was switch to the single Rapid Strike Urshifu and take out our 2 attackers. We would have needed a 3rd attacker setup, but the way that game played out, we were never really in a position to be able to do that and get the knockouts that we were getting. Good game, though. It was a fun game. Flipping 1 freaking coin. Yeah, see, I don't understand why they need this. The start of the game is so slow in this. Just randomly pick a player and flip the coin for them as soon as we load into the screen. Whoever was randomly chosen to flip the coin, on heads, they get to choose who goes first. On tails, the opponent gets to choose who goes first. That's it. I would say that's the way it should be. So they're going first, which means we don't mind calling for family on our turn, so I think this is what we pick. It would just speed up the start of the game so much. It doesn't matter. Heads is the positive effect, so to speak, on basically every other coin flip effect in the game, as far as I've read. Pretty much always want... Hello? Didn't I have a Remoraid in hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it like under this card? Oh my god, what the hell happened? There are 2 Pokemon in my active spot. What is happening right now? How do I... Holy fuck, man. Okay. What? What the hell was that? Oh man. Well, whatever. It's beta things, right? What the hell was that? We had a pretty good start, too. Yeah, but it looked like the game didn't think I had a Cinccino there, so if I had chosen to attach energy, I just would have... It would have gone to the Remoraid, which is definitely not what I wanted, so... Dear PTCG, please give me back my 10 rank points. Oh, for fuck's sake. I only have 12 basics in this deck. 2 mulligans. Okay, do you know that there's a Cinccino there now? Jolteon V. I'm assuming this is a meh matchup because they're like destroying our engines. Like we need our stuff. So I have to imagine this is an awful matchup for us. At least we have the energy. I don't think I want to research turn 1. Wait. Oh, right. I can't attach this. Well, poop. I guess we are researching because I really need to do more than this on my turn. Or we just lose. Whoo, boy. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, there are only 2 basic energy in this list, so... It's not like a consistent thing going second equals call for family. I don't think I'm using that rod quite yet. Yeah, I mean, they're just gonna knock out my 2 Mincinos and then it's GG. Ooh. That's much preferred. Oh, maybe I'm speaking too soon? Oh, I see. I mean, I guess it's all bad no matter how you slice it, right? Yikes. Maybe I'm not even supposed to do this. Because I don't really want to discard any of these, right? Yeah, I think that was stupid. Evolving this. Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to do that. It probably doesn't matter. Probably doesn't matter. Alright. Let's just move on with our lives. We definitely lost this one. How we doing on those quests, by the way? Okay, I mean, we're getting there. God. Really good first game. Crazy comeback. Into second close game. Really good close game that we lost. Into bugged game. Into getting completely run over. But we got killed. We got run over by the engine killing deck, so... We got run over by the engine killer. This deck definitely relies heavily on its engine. As do most decks, but... Against a single prize deck that is leaning pretty heavily on its engine, yeah, that's always going to be a tough matchup. Just pick heads for me every time, please. I don't care. Stop making me do extra clicks for things that don't matter. Just auto choose. Just heads, man. Pick a player, flip the coin for them, and on heads they choose. Just speed it up. This game. It's too long. Okay. Hey, for once we're the guy who gets the mulligan. That's awesome. Yes, I would like to draw another card. No, there's no need to put Pessimian in play. Okay. We could call for family on turn 1. But it would mean getting rid of... It would mean top decking... I guess... Well, we wouldn't need to top deck a basic energy. We could find it off of Professor's research, but it would mean discarding a spiral energy, which I don't like the idea of. Get the things we know we like really, really want. Yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Then we'll see what we find off of the Great Balls. Am I researching here? I think so. So I think that means we're failing this, so I can attach here. I don't think I want to bench the Pessimian. Maybe it's okay. It might come in clutch. But it kind of... The only way this really works is if they know it's not coming. I think I just get rid of it. I think I'm supposed to get rid of it. Do I put a third one of these jerks in play? I don't think so. I think I just end the turn. End the turn and answer these text messages. Alright, sorry. I had to read a text message. So what has happened? They Marnied, so we don't have Tower anymore. Well, they Marnied us into a pretty bad hand, to be honest. Yeah, this hand stinks. We're gonna need a pretty good top deck to be able to attack this turn. Okay. As far as top decks go, that wasn't the worst. Okay. Thanks for nothing, opponent. I mean, I like the win and all, but I'm just kind of bouncing back and forth here. Like, we didn't actually make any progress. Oh, that's not true. We technically attached an energy. Do you even splash, bro? I just ate a whole bottle of ketchup. It makes sense in the world of Pokemon. Those are fighting words in the world of Pokemon trainers. Do you want to go first? I suppose going first seems to be basically the best thing for every deck. Even if you're a Call for Family deck, apparently. I guess we can do this. I don't want my guy getting knocked out, though. But I also don't... Oh, it's mirror match. It's a mirror match of sorts. I guess we go level ball for the Remoraid since we have the since we have the Octillery in hand. I think I also like the idea of just getting another Inkay out immediately. And in case they're able to KO this one, I think I'm attaching to the benched one. Does that make sense? I guess we have another... I should have checked to see if we had the other basic energy in the deck, if it was prized. It's only a 10% chance, right? It's probably there. Oh, they're playing the optimal version. They're playing the Battle VIP Pass version. They have two of them? Of course they do. Probably gonna bench Senkit Inkay, yep. Why would they get another Remoraid? I guess they're afraid of the first one getting KO'd. That makes sense. This is gonna find something. Okay, let's go with the energy then. Oh, you know what? I think this was a bit of a mistake. If I was gonna attach energy, I may as well pick Spiral because I can recover this one. Yeah, that was probably a mistake. Oof, god damn, that's really bad. I mean, we can get the KO, but yikes. Oh, maybe I should have benched another Remoraid. I don't really need all this energy in our hand. And I think, because I think I do want to put an energy, maybe even both, to be honest. Just so that if I top deck a Research, I don't mind playing it as much with the Ordinary Rod. Do I just like shuffle everything back in the deck? It actually is a way for us to make our Katarina's whatever better. So yeah, maybe I'm actually just supposed to get rid of everything. Well, yeah. See, this is another... These actually aren't doing anything. It's funny. These are just dead cards. Yeesh. Well, as long as we're attacking and getting a knockout every turn, we're going to be doing all right. Their setup was quite a bit better than ours, though, especially because we whiffed on the Cinccino. Or is it Cinccino? If you're Italian, it's Cinccino. If you're... It's gotta be Cinccino, right? It's a Cinccino. Yeah. They just have such a better engine than us now. I can't believe we whiffed on this. No, I can't believe it. I mean, it's not that it's not that likely to find. Okay, well, at the very worst, if they depends on what's left in their hand. If that's a research or if that's a draw supporter. If they have to look for a draw supporter, then they could potentially whiff on the Malamar, which would be really nice. But they'd have to whiff on that and Evolution Incense, though. And, like, yeah, and to make dues. Yeah, so never mind. It's a pipe dream. It's a pipe dream. So what are we doing on our turn? Karina's focusing with our artillery. We would love to hit a Cinccino off the top. And yeah. Did they attach energy for turn yet? Doesn't see. I don't think they did. That's interesting. Are they having to shuffle that Inkay back in the deck? Looks like they are. Did they just have a really bad draw, or did they attach energy this turn or last turn? It was this turn, right? I think it was this turn. That is an excellent draw. Definitely going for you. We need you. We just need 3. Kind of need a lot, though. We might actually not get the knockout here. Oh, we just got it. Okay. Is there anything more we can do this round? Not a whole lot, huh? We're not even able to set up our next attacker. That's the big problem. I guess, well, that's not true, right? We can find the next Malamar with this. Evolution Incense can find us, you know, anything. It doesn't really matter. Because these 3 are getting discarded to the attack. So you need to put in a Inkay. Or you need to put an Inkay into play. Okay, that one's okay. Okay, here comes their second Inkay. I guess it's technically their third Inkay. There's their Malamar. Looks like they went with those 2 Poke plus the energy. Yep. Okay, they have the energy attached for turn, so presumably they're going to get us here. They only need 3, and they're drawing a buck ton of cards. So we're ahead in the prize trade. As long as they can't do anything weird, we should be fine. But the problem is we're kind of... We're just barely making it every turn here. So... if they want to do something saucy like boss up our Cinccino or Octillery and take that out as their prize for the turn, that could put us in a problematic spot. Okay, so we're going to go Great Ball into Bruno, depending on what our top deck is. We need a lot this turn. That's one of the things we need. I think, yes, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Okay. Ooh. I think I'm going to Fog Crystal for this energy rather than the Rapid Strike energy. This is our... we're definitely playing you. One, two, three. The Spiral energy. I could Level Ball for another... Cinccino. I don't know. I Level Ball. No, I got to save it for this. I think we just attack. Like if we can get the attack, I don't think there's any reason. Maybe this is wrong. Maybe I'm supposed to get a Karina's Focus off of this just to keep in hand. That's a Cinccino, which is nice. Okay, so they already have energy in hand, it would appear. They have Great Ball and Battle VIP Pass. Okay. And Evolution Incense. I imagine they're going to set up another Inkay, yeah. While they can. They don't really need too impressive of a draw engine. It's not hard to get KOs on what we're doing here. Yeah, they're not even bothering with the make do. Oh wow, actually it looks like they needed all those. There's the Evo Incense. It's our last Karina's Focus. This is easy discard here. Let's see. 2/2. Which energy is left in the deck? We still have 2 Rapid Strike energy in there, it looks like. Really would have liked to find a Rod. Yikes. Okay. In that case, are we benching this? I don't think so. Okay, that's a pretty good hit. We have 2 Ordinary Rods somewhere in our deck, unless they're both prized. Maybe I should have checked for that. Okay, well, they probably got the KO. That's another card we should be considering for it. Almost certainly should be in the deck. I don't have it because I don't have it. I could craft it. This is going to be close because like we have the 1 more Malamar in our deck and everything else is in our discard pile, so we need to find our Ordinary Rod. Or we're gonna run out of gas. Level ball, huh? They're just getting it out of the deck. They're just... That's not finding our energy. Or an Inkay, so it's actually a dead draw. Oof. Okay. I think we've... I hear you, cat. Do I make do away a scoop up net? No, I don't think so, right? Whoa, it's coming down to the wire. It's coming down to the wire. All right, I'll let my opponent do his thing while I let my loud cat out. Okay, go. Lose because my timer went out. Nope, my opponent's still doing stuff. I just realized that there was a real potential for me to just time out and lose that way. All right, we know we have one more Malamar in the deck, unless it's prized, and I haven't been checking this whole time. I'm pretty certain it's not. We know we have a Rapid Strike energy, so this should be game unless we're really unlucky with our draws, I guess. Yeah, I mean, they had the better start in the sense that their setup was better, but we got to attack first. So we got the first KO, which mattered way, way more. Collect some stuff. Oy. That's a pretty good spot to end it, actually. Blunder policy. If the Pokemon this card is attached to uses an attack, if you flip any coins for the damage or effect of that attack, and if any of them are tails, draw 3 at the end of your turn. That's kind of interesting. Frankly, my dear, I don't worm a damn. We could do one more, maybe. Yeah, we'll do one more. I just cracked open another beer, so I gotta play another game, I think. At least one other game. Man, time flies when you play this game. The average game of Pokemon is a lot longer than any other TCG I've played. Not saying it's a good or a bad thing necessarily, it's just different. That said, I will always say that this start to games is too long. It could be sped up considerably. Mulligan 1. So they're playing Rapid Strike Urshifu. Looks like. My opponents. That's pretty good. I should not have played that because I revealed what I'm playing. I never do. So oh, okay, it's the first turn anyway, so I had no choice. I had choices, but I could attach this. Well, let's start here and see what we find. Okay, so the other basic energy is in the deck, which means I could call for family the following turn if I felt it necessary. Yep. So if we can't attack and kill their Pokemon next turn, our plan is definitely going to be call for family, get those, get another couple, well, get another Cinccino and another Remoraid, or a Remoraid on the field. Which I think is what we're supposed to do, because taking this Sobble out is not particularly interesting. Then again, he can do some stuff. I'm actually... so if I'm not attacking this turn, Spiral Energy... Losing a Spiral Energy feels bad too. But I'm definitely researching this turn. It's a question of if I'm playing Call for Family. I think I am. We attach on this one. Fog Crystal here. Research. Oh, now I found the frickin'... I guess if these whiff... It says a retreat cost of 1. What are you gonna find? I don't really need another... I need 2 cards to take that out, which I already have. But I'd like to keep the Karina's focus in hand. And the Bruno's pretty good too. I mean, taking out their Sobble's pretty good too, honestly. No Drizzile for them. This level ball can find us a Remoraid. It could also could find us our Cinccino over here. Cinccino? Cinccino. I gotta look up what the actual pronunciation is. Spaghettios. Here comes the... okay. Oh. Oh, okay, they're running. I was gonna say, this is fine for us. They be running. Alright. Level ball finding... Well, they KO'd something. Let's level ball first. Find... Let's go with this one because they can't strafe this one. I guess we'll take this. That's probably worth one less card if it... Oh, we're just... Yeah, we're blah, 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 anyway. Oh, we had the Cinccino for next turn. I could bench this, which is probably correct, because they can KO 2 things if they get the, whatchamacallits. I don't think I want to attach the energy because of that. Oh, am I getting a KO here? I'm not currently, right? I am not. I guess I could have done it with Evolution Incense. Oof. That is rough. So I guess I'm going to use Evolution Incense. 4, 8, 12, yeah. Oh, I am so stupid. That is a weak boy? Weak guy. So, this... I'm supposed to assume that I'm not going to get the Octillery, I think. That's the one skill I'm going to need to remember for this game is actually reading... Oh, wow, that's a nice one. Actually reading the weaknesses and resistances. I am not doing that yet, really. I'm just assuming that everything hits for what it's printed, and that's obviously not correct. I need to read what's going on. Like this thing's actually double weak too, which is huge. That means this matchup's not as bad as it seems. Okay. So do they have the energy then? They can do some damage, but I mean, we can attack them next turn, and all we need is what, 3 energy? 4, 8, 12 equals 240? Yeah, we just need 3 energy. Oh, now they're just retreating though. Why didn't they do damage? I mean, did I miss something? Why did that not do any damage? Oh, because resistance. See? What did I just say that I should be doing and then I'm not doing it? I could Karina's Focus here. Do we need to? Kinda. She's gonna draw me 3? Professor's Research ain't bad. Pardon me. I think I like the research here, actually. We're not losing anything particularly valuable. For 8, 8, 12. Yeah, those 3. Our opponent's fighting. Like they're making sure not to keep this Urshifu in the active, but I mean, it's gonna have to attack at some point. And at this point, I don't see how they can win. They have to constantly be running away. Actually, I guess they just don't. But if they never do the Gmax Rapid Flow, it's just not going to be that. This card's just not going to be that threatening. That's true. And the math I was doing on this before was assuming that they didn't level it up. If they, I don't know. It's probably worse for them if they do level it because they have to attack with it at some point. But I don't know. I'm assuming we're so far ahead at this point that there's no way that they can catch us. GMAX Rapid Flow would have been okay. So it's just over. Well, I mean, thanks opponent for letting us draw our prize cards, I guess. I think that does mean we get more experience points. So thank you, opponent, for graciously accepting the loss. It's probably a bad matchup. I assume the best way that they win that matchup... Yeah, wow, you get so much more XP. I assume the way that you win that matchup is you got to get a GMAX Rapid Flow off early on and disrupt the engine enough that it's hard for that person to set up. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just an awful matchup and you have to rely on your single prize attackers, and I guess it all comes down to how your deck is built. But yeah, this was a fun. This is a fun deck. So far I'm really enjoying my my delving into Pokemon TCG. I've been watching gameplay for a little while now, just because I was kind of vaguely interested in it. A while back. Don't want to go into too much of a story, and just all the various single prize decks in particular have interested me. Interested me. Does that even... I'm like 1.5 beers in, guys, with no lunch, so give me a break. Anyway, single prize decks have been the decks that have interested me the most. That has to be correct. We got, and it was nice that two very playable pre-builds, single prize pre-builds, were included with the account that you start with in PTCG Live. So Decidueye is what we played last time. You can see a recording of it on my YouTube channel. I modified it a bit based on a deck list that I found online that was being played by a top player. Similarly, I did the same thing with the Malamar list, but it's all more or less cards that you can find. I think they're all basically unchanged. I don't think I really crafted anything to play these decks. I definitely switched things around, and where I couldn't find cards that matched exactly what I found, in the deck list, I instead used what I thought were appropriate substitutes that were in your collection. So, okay, the one exception being for this Malamar list was I am using new Brilliant Stars Cinccinos, which you don't start with, but are commons that you can quite easily get as you are progressing through your battle pass, which is exactly where I got these. I did not craft these. Oh, sorry. You know what? One key thing was I did craft. If you're not willing to wait and hope to run into these new Cinccinos, I do believe I had to craft 2/2 Cinccino to fill out these lists, because I believe if I'm remembering correctly, wasn't that long ago, but I already forget. Pretty sure this list did not include a full 4 copies of either of those cards, which you definitely want if you're going to play this. And I would recommend it. I mean, it's not that expensive. You start off with enough credits, I believe, to craft them. It's probably worth it if you think this deck looks like something you'd be interested in. And I really enjoy this one. I think this is an awesome deck. It's very different from what you'd expect to play in most games of Pokemon, right? You got an attacker that can hit really hard. It's a stage 1. It only requires 1 energy, but it really tests your sequencing skills and your deck building skills to ensure that you're actually getting off lethal attacks with it. But But making those deck building decisions and making those sequencing decisions in game is what makes the deck so fun. So yeah, this is a winner for me. I think I like it a tad more than the Decidueye deck just because it can win. It can actually win games against a variety of decks. Where Decidueye just feels like what I thought before after I played it. It was like this feels like a paper deck in a meta full of rocks and scissors, right? You just beat the rocks just because that's the rules of rock paper scissors. Paper beats rock for some reason. But if you come up against scissors, you're done. It's over. So if you like just winning games out of nowhere and hosing your opponents who spent a lot of credits and gems on building their Arceus V-Star deck, I would recommend it. And I do like this deck. I think this is a cool Pokemon. Awesome artwork. I love the ability. I love the attack. It's all good. But the decks in this, it just feels so one-sided. Either you're hosing your opponent or you're getting slaughtered. Whereas this deck just feels... just the average game to play is more satisfying. Even the games we lost, maybe outside that bugged game and the one game where we got run over, are more satisfying to play as a result. So anyway, enough gushing about RS Malamar with Cinccino or Cinccino, however you're supposed to pronounce it. Felt great. Probably going to try the Inteleon build next week, and you can see already... this is based off of a list I found online. There's some cards we're missing in here that I think are more optimal choices. I might go ahead and just craft some of these or find appropriate substitutes where necessary. And see how we do. Yeah, great stuff. Other decks, you can kind of see on what's kind of in my timeline. I'm hoping to build a Leonzard deck at some point, maybe a couple. Hoping to build a new Lucario deck at some point as well. So yeah, look forward to that. If you're into single prize decks and you're into seeing a new guy try out Pokemon and fail and feel smart because you know what you should be doing in the situation and I don't, this is the channel for you. All right, thanks everyone who stopped by. If you're watching on Twitch, you're watching on the YouTubes, I appreciate it. Take care, and we'll catch you next time.